Hello and welcome back. In the previous video, we explained the receipt voucher and how received payments are allocated to client invoices. In this video, we will explain the payment voucher. The payment voucher is used to record payments made by the company to suppliers or other payable accounts. It also allows us to allocate the payment to the specific supplier costs or reservation bookings being settled. In our example, we need to pay the same supplier for costs related to two different reservation files. The cost related to the first file is 100 Jordanian dinars, and the second file is 500 Jordanian dinars. We will create one payment voucher for a total of 600 Jordanian dinars and allocate it across both files. To access the payment voucher, go to the System dashboard and open the Vouchers page. Then, from the left-hand side menu, select Payment Voucher. Click New to create a new voucher. The system creates the voucher using today's date by default. We can change the date to match the actual payment date. We can also enter the external voucher number as a reference, select the segment and department if required, choose the supplier in the Payee To field, and add any relevant notes. In this example, we can enter a note indicating that the payment covers supplier costs for two reservation files. After completing the voucher header, click Save. Now we enter the voucher lines. The voucher contains a debit side, a credit side, and a payment allocation section. We start with the debit side. Click the green plus button and select the supplier account being paid, in our case, Maxis Hotel. In this example, both costs belong to the same supplier. In the description, we can enter a clear payment reference stating that the amount covers two reservation files. We then enter 600 Jordanian dinars on the debit side. Click Save. Now move to the credit side. Click the green plus button and select the bank account used to make the payment. Enter the same payment description and reference if needed. Then click the credit amount field. The system will automatically complete the remaining amount and enter 600 Jordanian dinars on the credit side. Click Save again. The voucher is now balanced, but the payment has not yet been allocated to the two reservation files. Allocation tells the system which posted supplier costs this payment is settling. To allocate the payment, click Payment Allocation from the bottom toolbar. The allocation window will display the posted and unpaid cost records belonging to the selected supplier account. The screen shows information such as the transaction date, number, supplier account, file number, total cost, amount already paid, and remaining balance. If the supplier has many outstanding costs, we can use the file number filter to locate the required reservation files. We will start with the first file. The outstanding cost for this file is 100 Jordanian dinars. Next to the cost record, we can choose to pay a partial amount or the full outstanding amount. In this example, we select the full payment option. The system allocates 100 Jordanian dinars to the first file and reduces the remaining unallocated voucher amount to 500 Jordanian dinars. The cost record is now linked to the payment voucher, but its accounting balance will not be updated until the voucher is posted. Next, we allocate the remaining amount to the second file. The outstanding cost for the second file is 500 Jordanian dinars. We select the full payment option for this record as well. The system allocates the remaining 500 Jordanian dinars to the second file. The total allocated amount is now 600 Jordanian dinars, matching the payment voucher total. The two cost records will appear in the payment allocation section of the voucher, together with their transaction details, file numbers, supplier account, and allocated amounts. At this stage, the allocations have been prepared, but the payment has not yet affected the accounting balances. Click Post to post the payment voucher to accounting. Once posted, the system updates the supplier balance, the bank balance, the related cost records, and the accounting reports. The first file will show 100 Jordanian dinars as paid, and the second file will show 500 Jordanian dinars as paid. If either cost had been allocated partially, the remaining unpaid amount would continue to appear as outstanding balance in the report. Now let us explain the options above the voucher lines. The first option is Filters. When enabled, Filters opens a search row inside the voucher sections. This allows the accountant to search for a specific account, description, reference, file number, or amount. Next, we have Paging. Paging divides the voucher lines into multiple pages when the voucher contains a large number of records. Next, we have Row Sorting. When row sorting is enabled, the accountant can drag and drop the voucher lines to arrange them in the required order. Next, we have Balances. Balances displays additional balance information for the accounts used in the voucher. Next, we have Foreign Balances. This option is used when the voucher contains foreign currency accounts. A foreign account is an account whose currency differs from the company's local currency defined in system settings. When Foreign Balances is enabled, the system displays additional columns for foreign debit, foreign credit, and exchange rate. For example, if we are paying a supplier in US dollars, we select the supplier's US dollar account on the debit side. The system brings the applicable exchange rate. After entering the foreign debit amount, Maxis calculates the equivalent local debit automatically. When we select the US dollar bank account on the credit side, the system completes the corresponding foreign and local credit amounts using the same exchange rate logic. Next, we have Allocation. When enabled, Allocation displays the Payment Allocation section inside the voucher. This section shows the supplier costs and reservation bookings linked to the payment. Finally, we have Cheques. When enabled, Cheques displays the check section inside the payment voucher. The accountant can enter information such as the check number, check date, description, and amount. The check will be linked directly to the payment voucher. When paying by check, the credit side should use the appropriate check account according to the company's accounting setup. The accountant can also open the check record and complete any remaining information. Cheques will be explained in detail in a separate video. Now let us explain the bottom toolbar options. New creates a new payment voucher. New Wizard opens a simplified window for creating the voucher quickly. The wizard allows us to select the voucher type, voucher date, debit account, credit account, payee, notes, and payment amount. It also includes an optional check section. If Create Check is enabled, the system creates the voucher together with the check information entered in the wizard. Delete removes the entire payment voucher. Because deleting vouchers can affect accounting control and audit history, this permission should normally be restricted to accounting managers and system administrators. Save stores the data in the voucher header only. Saving the voucher does not affect accounting balances or reports until it is posted. Preview opens the voucher preview options. We can choose to show the debit side only, the credit side only, or both sides. We can also include check information and open the document in full screen. From the generated document, the voucher can be exported in formats such as PDF, Excel, Word, and other available formats. Post transfers the payment voucher to the accounting module. Once posted, the voucher affects supplier balances, bank or cash balances, allocated cost records, and accounting reports. Payment Allocation opens the supplier cost allocation window. From this window, we can allocate the voucher amount partially or fully to one or more posted supplier costs. Duplicate creates a copy of the payment voucher with the same general information and voucher lines. Payment allocations and checks are not duplicated because they are linked to the original transactions. Log displays the voucher activity history. It includes actions such as issuing, saving, posting, unposting, currency changes, and the user who performed each action. Journal displays the accounting entries generated from the payment voucher after it has been posted. If the voucher is not posted, the journal screen will remain empty. Convert allows the payment voucher to be converted into a journal voucher. When we click Convert, a pop-up window appears. We can choose whether to delete the original voucher data, then confirm the conversion. The system creates a journal voucher using the same debit and credit information. Payment allocations and check records are not transferred to the journal voucher. Attachments are used to archive supporting documents related to the payment. For example, we can attach supplier invoices, payment approvals, bank transfer confirmations, check copies, receipts, or related correspondence. Finally, Refresh reloads the voucher and updates the displayed records. This completes the explanation of the payment voucher in Maxis. In the next video, we will explain the accounting process related to reservation files. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.